Testing, testing. Am I live? I'm barely alive. I don't have the coronavirus though, but oh God, I feel like I do. Am I alive? Come on, work, YouTube. No virus though. Okay, it works. Oh man. Okay, so I just want to do a quick update because I gotta go outside. I tortured myself with this fresh air. Oh, I cracked a rib. I cracked a rib coughing so hard, folks. I've been in excruciating pain. Anyways, I went to the hospital, which I did a WhatsApp video from the hospital. Uh, it's amazing. They didn't test me, but they told me I don't have it. Even though Saturday night, oh, my throat is so sore. Even though Saturday night, um, I was sitting here, it was about 5 o'clock, and I said to myself, I remember when I was sitting in Panama, and there was these 8 Orientals. I don't know if they were Japanese, Korean, or Chinese. I don't know. They were Asians, 8 of them, drinking like crazy for like 4 or 5 hours. And they were so close to me, I could pass them a beer. And I never thought anything of it because I didn't know about the Corona crap. And which, by the way, they were drinking Heineken. But I never thought anything of it after that. And then Saturday night, I thought to myself, I got sick the 31st, and I bumped into these people in the airport, and I'm thinking, maybe I do have the Corona thing happening. And so I went to the hospital, and they looked at me, did no tests, nothing, and they just said, nope, you don't have it. They freaked out sort of at first that when I walked in and told them about the situation, about the airport and the 8 people that were close to me for 4 or 5 hours drinking beer, but they quickly dismissed me. Then the doctor said I had a virus of some sort, and it was a total waste of my time to go in there. Came home. They wanted to do a chest x-ray, and I told her, I said, the inhaler I have from my old doctor, when I had a doctor, helps me breathe at night when I'm sleeping, because I've been sleeping sitting up. Well, not the last 3 nights, but every night before the last 3 nights, I've had to sit up in bed to sleep with a whole bunch of pillows. Oh, man. The doctor told me that, she goes, do you have asthma? I said, no. She goes, are you asthmatic? I said, no. You don't need an inhaler. I'm like, well, the inhaler works. Anyways. So I caught some kind of crazy bug in my travels back. Crazy bug. Oh man. Anyways, I just want to give you an update. That's why there's no Venezuela videos, because I haven't done any editing, because I haven't done anything constructive other than just drag around here and take care of the ducks. Yesterday we cleaned the barn. Kind of Keith came over and helped me clean the barn and the metal shed. And that really hurt me. The day before I went to town to get duck feed. That really hurt me. The fresh air is like a brutal wave of discomfort later on. Oh, I'm allergic to something blooming down there. I don't think so. I don't think this is an allergic reaction. This is some kind of viral infection. I don't think it's a blooming problem. Oh. Oh. I think, honestly, I have a hunch, because I was perfectly healthy up until the second last night there, that I went into that air-conditioned room. And I think, based on my observations of that country and the way their food safety and the way they keep things clean, the way they do things, something tells me that the air conditioner in the bedroom that I'm sleeping in at Abram's house, the filter has never been cleaned. That's my hunch. That's my latest hunch. But I don't have to worry about that because I have my home getting worked on, and they installed my own new air conditioners in the house. So, which I will post the pictures today on Facebook of them, the construction crew working in all their glory. They're digging a hole. Oh man, it's funny. It's not, but it's sad actually, because the poor guy's working with a shovel, digging a hole in the hardest ground you can imagine. Well, they gotta wet it the day before to soften it up so they can dig it with bare feet. Anyways, I'm an unconfirmed case, Amanda, and nobody seems concerned about my situation. The hospital didn't, anyways. Bronchitis? I don't think so. Doctors showed no concern. They showed no concern. It was really, really disheartening to go to the hospital. Can't gargle with salt water anymore because the salt water makes it worse. I was doing well with the salt water, and then the salt water decided to really start hurting me. So that I had to stop that. And it goes in waves. It's like I go through the day and I'll say, oh, my throat's feeling better. And then I go outside and get fresh air and boom. Anyways. I've gone to Venezuela 3 times. First time I never got sick. Nothing happened to me the first time. Second time was October, which is the beginning of flu season, and I got sick coming back. And then I came back in the heart of flu season, and I'm really sick. It's the flu. Airports are disgusting places, and planes, and people coughing and spitting, and planes are so filthy. Tubes of germs flying at 35,000 feet. Everybody's breathing the same air over and over, you know. It's the traveling airports, folks. People wearing masks, walking around. It's not like traveling 20 years ago or 10 years ago, actually. It's like now when you travel, it's like you're taking your life in your hands. You don't know what's in the airport, which I'm discovering. I seem to pick them up on my travel. But I'm thinking the dirty air conditioner because I was feeling so good until that one night, 4 hours of that sub 72 degree weather in the bedroom. And I woke up with my mouth and it was just so sore. And I was like, this air conditioning, that's what started it. I think I made my throat raw, but then I started feeling better Saturday and Sunday. And then I got on the plane on Sunday and they had the air conditioning cranked right up, and that made me terrible. And then the Toronto airport was brutal, and my ears are plugged. I still feel like I'm flying right now, like this. No, Jennifer, it's not live. It's CGI right now. I have a computer reading the comments, and I'm replying to you with the programmed algorithm. Chris, they didn't care about me at the hospital. And where am I going to get some chlorine dioxide here on the Duck Adventure? I'm stuck at the farm. I'm listening, Top Cat, but... And so have you told the folks in Wuhan province in China about the chlorine dioxide? You still can't hear either? I can sort of hear, but I can't. It's it feels like seriously, I couldn't fly right now. Oh man, I'd cry like a little baby if I flew. I wouldn't get on a plane right now, actually. My ear is so plugged. And I have to take decongestants. I'm trying a new decongestant today, the snorter one. It's the only thing that clears my ears up. I'm a lot of discomfort, I can tell you that much right now. It's not conducive to editing, and I've got such good. I'm really excited about sharing this trip with you because I did shoot videos. Trust me, I did. I did shoot videos, and I would like you to see everything, and I can't even sit down to do an edit. I got so many videos to put together. It's I'm frustrated. Plus, taking care of the poor little duckies right now. And today I got to go outside because it's already -10 out. Oh, my throat. Tonight it's going to minus 400 billion. What is it going down to tonight? -26. Wind chill -31 tonight. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I hate this stuff. Wind chill. Wind chill. Wind chill. Wind chill. Come on, where's the wind chill tonight? It's on this one. Nothing that's showing for Ottawa. 23 below in Ottawa. But right now it's -10 out. Wind chill right now -15. I gotta go out and take care of the ducks. I gotta put water in the barn. At least the barn's clean. Speaking of quarantine, Eric, and ducks, I was watching it. I'm doing a lot of watching because I'm sick laying on the couch. So I'm doing a lot of coronavirus reading of what's happening, and they had a picture of all the different diseases, like the MERS that came from the camels, and the bats, for SARS and all that stuff. The different, and then they had a picture of a duck, and I was like, now the ducks are coronavirus potential. But I think they just had a duck on there just to screw me up because they had bats, but the duck was the last one without a line drawn to it going to the disease. I wasn't afraid to go in the barn after that though, because I knew my ducks are clean. I hope they are. Unless a bat was here and gave the duck something, and then I've got it. Well, Top Cat, you should be working for the World Health Organization. Get a hold of them, man. If you can get rid of viruses in 4 hours, why aren't you in Wuhan, China, or Hubei province? They got a problem in Hubei province, right? 14,000 dead in one day. Or no, 14,000 sick in one day, 500 dead in one day. Jennifer, yeah, drinking chlorine, what is it? Chlorine dioxide. Chlorine dioxide. I like a little bit of that with my coffee in the morning. Yes, Chris McGee. Oh my God. You wish you could talk to me by phone? You can talk to me right here. You can tell me. I should be drinking chlorine dioxide right now. Or does it come in a tablet form? Yeah, we're due for a pandemic, a global epic one, aren't we? Hydrogen dioxide. You guys got all the dioxides happening here this morning. I'm already sick. The virus is just not, my body's fighting it. I think when I get pneumonia, my relapses of pneumonia, it's usually 3 weeks it takes to beat it, like before my body starts, going back on the circle of getting better. H2O with a little bit of cafe from Venezuela. Little cafe, my coffee. This is coffee's from Venezuela, folks, from the mountain. This is the one I did the WhatsApp video on, that Gerard was grinding it. My little WhatsApp crew that were following me. Jennifer, I've been in bed so much. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of bed. I'm sick of it bed. I'm bored. sucks. I'm cracking. I want to really edit so bad because I want to. Because also, I've been watching some videos because that's all I'm doing is laying around sick, and for some reason everybody's lying about Venezuela. That makes you mad when you're sitting there watching these people that are intellectuals, they're smart, they normally tell the truth, but then you have to start doubting if they're telling the truth now on their videos because they blatantly lie about Venezuela. And that makes me so mad when I hear the lies because it hurts the people. You know, the people are so nice down there, and the lies hurt them. You know, screw the government. It hurts the people. It makes me very upset. You have no idea, folks. I blow a gasket. Anyways, that's what I've been putting myself through. Blowing gaskets over lies about Venezuela when I'm watching stuff. Oh, you can tell I'm cracking, eh? On the couch cracking. No. But you gotta admit, Mindy, that the current propaganda. Here's something really I've noticed. I'm going to share something with you that I find quite disturbing. Okay, you know this Corona outbreak that's going on right now. I want you to pay attention, folks. Watch now when you're watching the news and that. They never talk about how they're going to save us or how they're going to protect us from it. Never. All they talk about is the economy, the markets, the Dow, the GDP. It's all about the paper. It's all about the paper dollar. They don't care about you. They don't care about how they're going to save you. They're going to say how you're going to save your father, your mother, your aunt, your uncle, your grandfather, your children, your next door neighbor. They don't care about the milkman. They don't care about the postman. They don't care about anything other than the GDP. You know, oh, the economy is going to take a hit. Oh my God, the bankers won't be able to get their interest, you know, on their debt. And how is China going to pay their debt without the GDP is going to shrink, you know? And like, heaven forbid, there's thousands of people dying, you know, that they've got incinerators going 24/7. No, don't worry about the people. Yeah, that makes me mad. That makes me more and more determined to get out of here. I think I'd be safer on a beach in a remote third world country that the rest of the world seems to hate. You know. They're going to pass bioweapon legislation. Yeah, that's a crock. As if the government ever listens to their laws. That's just to make you feel good, Mindy. Oh yeah, the government's made it against the law now. They won't do it. How many secret black sites do the government have? Don't get me started on that. Well, yeah, they'd like to eliminate us, Diane. I agree. That's why I gotta go hide. 14,000 cases in Hubei province because they had to admit their mistake on the way they were diagnosing or tracking it, because they were saying that what they were doing was if you tested negative but had the symptoms, you weren't counted and you were sent home to die. I watched a video last night about the Chinese funeral home. They did a phone interview and the funeral home was talking about how many bodies they were burning per day, which was 3 times the amount the officials said. Poor girl. They changed the voice so they couldn't figure out who she was, and it was comedic. It was sad because it was funny, but it was comedic to listen to. But the subtitles were like brutal. What's going on there? They don't care. It's just like when I went to the hospital. I'm not kidding you, folks. I went there to the hospital, and I'm not racist. Okay, I'm not a racist guy, but I'm qualifying this because my doctor was Asian, and she didn't care that I had a virus. I'm sitting there going, you don't care. I'm thinking like, I'm sitting there, great, I've got a Chinese doctor in Canada telling me, yeah, there's nothing wrong with you. Go home. Oh, man. Yeah, Johnny, I know. We're all headed for third world country status. It's the plan. Race to the bottom. Race to the bottom, folks. Read my first book about that in 1987. All planned by the bankers. That's a big topic. That's a rabbit hole and a half to go down. More like a big giant groundhog hole. Don't go down that one. Gopher nest. It's like, well, oh man, my throat is. It's like I had a cough, folks, that was so bad, and I've never had this before, but I actually cracked a rib, coughing so much. It was so intense. I went through about a 5 day span of coughing, and it was like so brutal. It was just, and the rib is right here, and every time I cough now, oh man, it feels like a kick in the ribs. Who are you and where are you? Well, Keith, my name is Matt, and I'm in Canada. Well, that's who I am and where I am. And Eric, he's him there. There you go. Now we know who everybody is and where we are. No matter where you go, there you are, folks. You know. Anyways, I've got a real conspiracy theory that I've come up with on the bioweapon angle, Mindy. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one because it's a rabbit hole one. Anyways, put it this way: I don't think it's a Chinese bioweapon. Put it that way. Okay. I think it's like a three-letter alphabet type organization that might have had something to do with it. Because who just happens to be in a trade war that wants all the manufacturing to come back to their country? Just saying. Just saying. It's like, looks like Walter White from Breaking Bad. I wish I had his stacks of cash in the storage place, though. I'd be all right. That would be sweet. You're never gonna get your iMac. Your iMac it's history, Susie. Just get your money back. The place is shut down. Yeah, the protests in Hong Kong got shut down. Everything's shutting down. Am I one of the infected, Keith? I think I am, but the doctor says I'm not, but I have all the symptoms. And I'm stuck here in Canada. But I'm self-quarantined with ducks, which I just found out last night on this Chinese news broadcast. They were linking all the viruses to animals, and they had like MERS, SARS. What was the other one? There was another one. They were linking it all to the animals, and I didn't realize that MERS was from camels. I didn't know that. That it was a disease that jumped from camel, a Middle Eastern respiratory disease that jumped from camels to humans. I learned that last night. But then they had ducks at the end, and I was like, oh, and they're like, I was like, they sort of hinted. Well, they got a duck on the screen, and then they got the, the NO, what are they calling it now? The COVID 19, because coronavirus is racist. Can't say coronavirus anymore. No. And I was like, oh no, ducks. I'm quarantined with ducks in the bush. Where am I in Canada? I'm next door, Keith. Right next door to your house. Don't go outside. Okay? Well, when will I hatch more baby ducks? Linda, I got really, really bad news for Linda. Linda's been gone for a while. Linda, I'm leaving the country. I'm selling the farm, and I'm moving to Venezuela. No more hatching ducks here. I'm sorry. I probably just ruined your day today, didn't I, Linda? I'm going to sell before the prices crash. Actually, I had my first serious interest 2 days ago at my house. 2 days ago. Oh. Mindy, it's the virus was made by a three-letter alphabet organization for the good of mankind. Well, good of bankers. But anyway. Oh. Oh, it hurts to swallow. I've been home for 2 weeks sick. Well, no, what's today's date? 13th. I've been home for 11 days sick. Tim. Oh. Keith, I'm telling you, I'm right next door to you. I'm right next door to you, man. Don't go outside. You don't want to come here because there's ducks, and according to the Chinese news network last night, they could be linked. Oh. It is sad, isn't it, Linda? No more cute little duckies here. There could be little hatchings or something down there. I don't know yet. And what will I do over there? I'm going to have a new life, Linda. A new life, new adventure, new storytelling, and tell a story that nobody else is telling. What it's really like in Venezuela. Oh. I'm going to post the pictures today, for sure, on Facebook of the... I'll do it later. I'm not going to do it right now. It'd be rude of me to work on the computer when I got you here live. You know, it'd be like someone picking a phone up in the middle of a conversation and looking at the phone. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. It's going to be a good story. I'm excited about it. I wish I could edit right now because I did a lot of really neat things about starting my new life. I really want to share the video of when I purchased the beach house, because I'm not kidding you folks, it's so epic because nobody knew I was recording, and I had the pivot heads on the whole time. I recorded the whole thing, and it's like you just wouldn't believe it that this is how you buy property in Venezuela. So am I going to sell my car or my cube van? The cube van's history, Christopher. It's sitting in the driveway, and every month it gets about a quarter of an inch closer to the ground because the frame is rotted. And the car, I don't know what I'm doing yet with the car yet. I have to make a decision. I'm researching right now containers to ship a container to Venezuela, because I have a place in Venezuela very close to my house in Valencia that I can store a container when it arrives. And I'm thinking I'm going to take my car. So I'm thinking about it because the car's worth nothing. It's like a 2002, and it's like, really honestly, it's worth about $3,000. Like, it's literally worth nothing. If I go to sell it, like, I would be lucky to get $3,000 for it. It's not worth a lot of money. Because I researched that, it's a drop in the bucket. And I'm allowed to bring a vehicle in, a car, not a truck, it has to be a car, without paying duty as personal with my visa. So I can't take a truck down, but I can take a car down. So if I take the car, and the roads down there are unbelievable fun to drive on. They got some serious high-speed stuff happening. Like serious high-speed, folks. Like 200-kilometer-an-hour roads. No cops, no radar, no cop cars. The cop cars that are there don't have radios or no cell signal for the cops to talk to each other. It's just basically do what you want. It would be so much fun to have a car like I got to just go. And it wouldn't matter if it got stolen if I did lose it. It would stick out like a sore thumb though. It'd be like driving around Renfrew in a Lamborghini, but it might get me robbed. It would be like a big red sign, rob me, but it'd be fun until I got robbed. But it's only, $3,000 is all I can get for it. So, and to buy a car down there, the only car I would buy is a Camry, a Toyota Camry, and they're expensive. I found one 10 years old. It was in really good shape, only 130,000 kilometers on it. They wanted 10,000 US for it, but it was bulletproof, which I don't really care for that because it's extra weight. So, you want to know where I am, Keith? I'm in Ottawa. I'm 80 kilometers to Ottawa. There you go. And if you wanted to search Google Maps, 50 ducks in a hot tub, you'd probably find me within 50 feet. Well, the point of the live stream is to give you an update on my channel and that I don't have the coronavirus. Well, the hospital says I don't, but I feel like I do. So, and I just happened to get sick traveling through the airport when I was surrounded by a bunch of Asians. And the airport had, the hospital had no concern over that. That's the point of the update of the live stream there, Mr. Keith. So, and I've read nonstop since I got back. I've done 10 days of nonstop reading about the coronavirus. I've done a lot of research on it because I'm sick, laying around on the couch, can't do much more. So, ask me a coronavirus question. I could probably give you some stats. Oh, my rib. Am I going to Marguerite Island, Johnny? Oh, one day I will. Got to focus on getting my life set up first. So, I got to get that set up. Yeah, the BMW won't help me blend in there, Susie. I know that, but it's like it's so cheap to take it. You know. I think I have a bad respiratory flu, but I didn't catch it in Ontario. I caught it somewhere between Panama and Toronto. Am I going to do the sale with the ducks to the farm? If the people want the ducks, I would gladly leave the ducks. It's a perfect home for them. It's set up for them. We don't know. But the person that asked me about my house this week, that's serious, that would be seriously interested, they're not interested in the ducks. But my little red truck, Susie, blends in. My little red Chinese truck. I don't think I posted a picture of that, did I? Maybe I did on WhatsApp. I'm trying to remember if I posted a picture of my little red truck. Little Dongfang. And it's a ZNA model, 4-wheel drive. So, with broken taillights, which they told me this week that the taillight, they got new taillights. But, so I'm going to do some checking on that. On shipping. I'll be doing that. And they're slow, everybody's slow on getting back to you on shipping containers. Maybe I got it from the Chinese truck. But the truck's been there in Venezuela since 2014, so. It's a good little truck. I actually like the truck. The seats have to get replaced though. The seats are brutal. Oh, the seats suck. Needs two front seats out of a nice car wrecked. So that's the only thing I don't like with the truck is the seats. Seats are like, they make this nice little truck and then the seats suck. I'm happy with my truck purchase, and it blends in because the thing is that the government brought in these little red trucks for all well, they brought them in for the officials. So like everybody that has a red truck is some kind of linked to the government. So it really helps you when you're driving through check stops and stuff like that. They sort of wave you through because, well, it's our little red truck that the government brought in. Because I actually bought it from a government official. Is how I bought it. The 50 Ducks, the Cinquento Pato store in Santa. Well, actually, it's Mosque is where it's going to be outside of Santa Cruz, which is it's about maybe 2 kilometers. The village, Santa Cruz, it's like a community, and then there's a village, Mosque. I talked to Angie on WhatsApp. Her sister, Jenny, who I introduced in the WhatsApp video, has already gone to Cucuta, Colombia, and she's gone on a recon mission there to look at what they can buy, what kind of what stuff costs. She went with her uncle or her cousin took her on the 12-hour journey. And that was 3 days ago that Angie told me this. Now that Angie has a phone that works, she's in much more contact with me to let me know what's going on. So that's exciting. So Jenny went and did that. Angie took care of Jenny's kids, and They're working as a team, but they're doing research. So, which I told them to do that. I told them not to buy anything. I told them to, make sure they research everything before they do anything. Thank you, Johnny. You're seeing me right now, Laura? Oh. Big pimpin'. I agree. The doctors, that blew me away how they just dismissed me when I was at the hospital. No, Bobby, it's Valencia. I'm getting my house in my townhouse in Valencia ready for Doug and I. Right now, they're installing the water tanks, air conditioning, and then they'll be painting the inside. I have to return the end of April, the beginning of May, which will be I'm hoping right around the time that I get an offer on the house. And I have to go and buy my appliances, my bed, stove, fridge, freezer, that kind of stuff for the townhouse, and make the final preparations for my arrival with Doug. Because, oh, sorry about that, I have to, the townhouse has to be ready, because I can't arrive there with Doug and stay at Abram's house. Well, one, because Abram's got no yard, and Abram's got 2 cats, and Abram's house is full of stuff that Doug would knock over. Plus, I just gotta have my own place. If I'm gonna land with my dog, I gotta land, I gotta land with a proper place to go. So right now I'm totally focusing on getting Valencia done and getting it ready. They put the electric gate in. I told Keith that the other day, that they installed electric gate on my property, and because he hates coming here because I don't have electric gate here. He has to get out of his truck here all the time and open the gate, and he goes, 25 years you've been opening and closing this gate, and oh, that's so uncomfortable. 25 years of opening and closing the gate, and sometimes Keith won't even come here because he has to open the gate. He drives by, he doesn't open the gate, and I said, well, I got electric gate now in Venezuela. So, between the sore throat and the cracked rib, it's so much fun. Yes, Marie, I did an extensive video of the house in Valencia. An extensive video. I just have to edit it. Oh. Extensive. So you can see where Doug and I are going to be. Laura, I wish it was a cold. I wish it was a cold. I really, really do. Oh. How much is a ticket? Like an air ticket, Jennifer? No, I haven't lost any weight. Well, I might have lost a little bit of weight since I got back because I haven't eaten. My appetite is nothing the last 2 weeks, 11 days since I've been home. But I did gain weight when I was down there. What hospital turned me away? The Renfrew Victoria Hospital. That's who turned me away. They don't care. They didn't care that I had all the symptoms and that I was surrounded by Orientals 14 days before. But I am getting better. Like, I'm not as sick as I was, but I am getting better. It's just that it's a slow process, man, fighting a virus off. Oh. But I have electric gate now, so I'll be able to drive down and hit the old button and drive in my driveway. You know. Did the coronavirus spread in Canada? I don't know. I just know that they told me at the hospital I don't have it, but I feel like I have it there, Wade. So I think that's what people are showing up because of the coronavirus. But I'm just giving you a channel update. They told me I don't have it. Oh. There's headstones out there, Christopher, where the dogs are buried. Arepas. Oh, arepas. I have rules on arepas. We only have them once a day in the morning. Oh, yeah, I put my foot down about that. After the first trip, they areped me up to death. The second trip, I resisted them and just stopped eating them at other meals. And then this trip, I told them, don't make them. Breakfast only. I don't know how they can eat them 3 times a day. Like breakfast, lunch, and supper. Arepas, everything. It's like, give me a break. It's like, that's way too much corn flour for my liking. So I could do them for the breakfast. Just a couple, and I'm done. Don't no more. And then there's 2 types of arepas. There's the white corn flour, and then there's the yellow corn flour. Right? And the yellow one is even worse. It's even heavier. The white one is more processed, a little lighter. I can eat plantain every day, like for supper, but I can't. Arepas, no, I can't do that. Oh, man. Oh, no, my bowels work just fine, Susie. Lots of the fruits. Lots of the fruit action down there. Oh, the fruits. I'm going to really look forward to that part, folks. I don't eat fruit in Canada other than apples. Apples are the only thing I eat because I have an apple tree here. But am I still sick, Lester? No, I'm perfect. I healed. I'm 110% right now, Lester. Can't you tell? Look, I sound great. But the fruit down there, man, oh man, it's like I can't believe the amount of fruit I eat down there. It's like it's so tasty. With pineapple season this trip, the pineapples were blow your mind. Blow your mind. Buying pineapples on the side of the road, folks. Like a good sized pineapple, but this big. And it was, what was it? It was, depending on who was selling it, it was anywhere from 40 cents to 75 cents US per pineapple. It was really good. And so sweet. Oh my God. Just unbelievable. Really, really good. Really good. Like I said, I got lots of videos. It's just I've been so sick I can't edit. I can't sit down and edit. It's just I can't focus. And I really want to bad to show you some truths about the beautiful country of Venezuela and the people, how nice they are. Met lots of nice people. Lots. And they didn't like me just because I was a gringo. They're truly nice people. Lots of nice people. It's a great place. It's a crazy place. Crazy place to drive. Whew, man, oh man. Dash cam. That's something I got to get my hands on. I got to have a dash cam and just run videos and just like a good dash cam that has good picture and just to show you the lunacy that transpires in front of you when you're driving. It's just loony. It's loony but exciting. Like loony. Fun loony. Oh man, it's crazy driving. Oh. Yeah, lots of Venezuelans in Aruba actually. Actually, Trinidad and Tobago is full of them. All the islands are. There's like there's like between 2.5 and 3.5 million people have left the country. So you can really tell. We were talking about that as young people. When you're around, there's a big age gap. It's like there's young people, like we're talking teenagers, 18 and under, and then there's this big gap from 18 to 35. and then it's like 40 and over, and all this young gap has left the country. Now they're talking, like now there's speculation. This is the part this part makes me really mad. Is like the State of the Union there, and they brought Juan Guaido into the into the house there. I don't know why he was there, but anyways, there's speculation that that was sort of like conditioning everybody for war. And I'm like, how can you attack a country that's already destroyed? It's already been economically destroyed. Like, it's unbelievable. Like when you're driving down the roads, and like you can only do so many videos of that stuff, and it's. But I can tell you, like it's. I went through lots of industrial areas and manufacturing areas. Like I was all over the country. Well, I drove 38 hours, one side of the back to the other. Okay, and I was the driver, so I had to pay attention. And I have high situational awareness, so I'm looking at everything all the time. Like I wish I could play it back in my head for you, in a time lapse. But it's like the country's destroyed. Like it's a country that has been economically destroyed. It's collapsed on itself. Everything's left. Like you're driving down industrial areas and it's just nothing but empty. And it's been empty a long time because of the vegetation that's growing up and the vehicles that are stripped. And it's like there's nothing left to bomb. And I'm like, they're talking about war with Venezuela. Like, what are you going to do? Like, what can you drop bombs on abandoned buildings? Like the only thing left is drop bombs on the favelas, and start killing the poor people, like it's like I don't know what they're thinking. Like I don't know how this. I really got to get down there, and I hope that my vlog sharing what it's like down there, and you can really see. And I hope the channel goes viral just to show the truth, so that people can actually see what it's really like. Because there's a lot of vloggers that have gone down there and they show a lot of negative, just negative, and they don't really show the human side, the good side, what the country really is. And it'd break your heart, if you saw what I saw. Like, it's sad, because it's the people that are suffering, not the government. It's the people. And some young people they believe that the U.S. is going to save them, and it's like, the U.S. is going to save you like they saved Syria. They just wanted the oil. But now this thing about that they're talking that a war. What the hell are they going to do? Like I don't even know how. Move to Saudi? No, I'll pass on that, Christopher. Well, it's Virginia. The reason it's bad, the reason it's a bad country is because it has the world's largest oil reserves by a factor of 5 to Saudi Arabia, and it has the second largest surface gold deposits in the world. And they've just discovered a whole bunch of rare earth minerals, a bunch of lithium discoveries. It's got a curse. It's got too much underground wealth. That's the situation. And there's like so many. Well, actually, one night, Maduro was talking on the news, and he actually admitted that it was like a lot of the problems they're having. It's not Trump. That it's the corruption in the system. It's there, like with the gas. There was a gas bill. The gas shortage hit the center, and it turned out there was like, oh God, there was how many days? It was like 4 or 5 days. There was no gas in the center of the country. And it's like because they're having elections right now, right? They're having their March is their National Assembly. Not national. It's the people that take care of the election is March, and then it's either June or July is the big election for the presidency. So they're trying to, basically piss everybody off right now, and they're doing gas shortages. So the hospital has a phone number? Yeah, they probably do, Keith. Google it. Okay, what are we talking? All right, Natty, I'm sorry, but there's no reason to be, hang on here, I gotta get rid of somebody. I'll put somebody on timeout because I don't even know why they're talking about this. All right. All right. Well, there's the short of gas thing. It, it's all manipulation. It's all manipulation to make the population upset. There's lots of gas, trust me, because I know for a fact that they're trading furnace oil because Venezuelan oil is refined to furnace oil, and it's being traded on the world market with Russia, with the Russian oil company that owns 50% of PDVSA. They're trading the refined heating oil for gasoline. But there's something going on within the government that's causing the distribution of the gas not to reach all around the country. There's lots of gas, but for some reason there's a distribution problem. And that came to a head when I was there in the center part of the country. But I'm thinking it's all about, I'm thinking that there is forces in the government that are being paid by a three-letter alphabet type organization to cause problems. And Mike hopes there's war there now. Why would you hope that, Mike? Obviously, you have not watched my vlogs and seen the people that the war would affect. You're not a very nice man, Mike. I hope there's no war. Well, especially now since I own 2 chunks of property there and my truck is there. I would really hate that. Move to a country that's about to get drone striked. Well, I guess that would be good for the show, eh? Well, I hope he means not. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt there, Virginia. But do you think that would make it? Do you think I'd go? I would go viral. Matt moves to a country that's getting drone striked with Doug. I could run around with a flak jacket on in the heat. You know? I know, I don't want to wear a flak jacket in the heat. I don't know how those police wear those flak jackets in the heat. Oh. Why would I want to call the hospital? I don't like them. They called me because I left, because I wouldn't get x-rays. I left, so I got out of there. They called me looking for me. No. Am I going to set up solar? I don't know what I'm going to do on the solar, if I'm going to do solar or if I'm going to do an old-fashioned generator. I haven't decided yet on what I'm going to do on that. I haven't decided. I might be doing a solar type situation. I don't know. So I got lots of figuring to do. Jesus asked why I moved to Venezuela, because the universe is sending me there, Jesus. I'm not giving up. I'm leaving, Keith. I know I don't have pneumonia, Mindy. I've been suffering from pneumonia since what year was that? 1996. I know what it feels like for pneumonia. I've had it so many times. I know pneumonia, trust me, I know it. I've had it here on the show. I've done videos with me and pneumonia, dealing with the ducks. You've watched the show over the years, you've seen me do that 2-week video vlog of me dying in bed. I know exactly what pneumonia feels like. I don't have pneumonia because my discomfort stops right there. Right there. I don't have it. There's nothing here. I don't have anything here. It's right there. I got shortness of breath, but that's just because I can't breathe very deep because of the pain from here. Well, but I was reading, like in hot climates, viruses don't like that. They don't. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to move to part of the world that I'm never going to be exposed to a virus again. That'd be cool. No more flu viruses. Because according to Mr. Trump, he's saying when the heat comes, it's going to kill the virus. And I'm like, oh, well, just move where the heat is. Well, that's my plan. And I'm going to stick to it. Oh. I'm almost out of honey. I got to go to the store to get more honey. I got enough honey for today, but none for tomorrow. Oh, but he said, Virginia, the CDC said that the heat will kill it. Oh. You want to see the ducks? They're on the streams right now. They're outside in the wind. I got to go and do the water. I got to set up water inside the barn. Because the barn got cleaned yesterday. If you notice on the live streams, everything's clean. Cleaned out the metal shed. Keith came, cleaned everything out. Everything got cleaned out yesterday. So every building is fresh. Oh. For the next 2 days. I don't think the ducks are getting out tomorrow. They're going to be locked inside because it's only supposed to go to minus 10 or 12 tomorrow. And with the minus 25 tonight, 24 tonight, it won't be nice tomorrow. Yes, it was very nice of Keith to come. Oh. Even though Keith is a hurt and condition, his shoulder's sore, his back's sore, so it was like the two of us dragging the sleigh around the yard. It was really quite funny. He was pushing with the pitchfork on one end, and I was dragging at the other end, and it's really funny. Two of us. He's 59, I'm 58, and we're just dragging our bodies around taking care of these ducks. I turned the streams off because while we were swearing, a lot of swearing was going on. We were just talking to each other. Every second word starts with an F, so. I made an apple crisp, Susie, 4 days ago. I made an apple crisp when I was sick. Maybe it was Sunday. Either Saturday or Sunday, I made an apple crisp. Big one. Took me 3 days to eat it. Will I be taking some of the named ducks with me to Venezuela? What do you think, Kill King? Do you think they'll let me in the country with the ducks? Oh. The best remedy, Susie, is to take ducks to Venezuela. That'll fix my problems. Well. Oh, Virginia, I just put in my carry-on luggage. A lady had a dog on the flight coming back from Panama. She got in Panama. She had a little tiny dog. Well, a little, but only about 30-pound dog. And when I saw her, I said, oh, one of these snowflakes, compassion animals, or companion animals. And I was like, sort of like, oh, man. I was like, and she was sort of a little bit weird. And so anyways, I talked to her when we landed in Toronto. Turned out she wasn't weird. She played the system. Her mother is a therapist, and her mother wrote the letter so that she could take her dog with her on holidays to Panama. I was like, oh man. I told her, I said, at first I thought you were a snowflake, but I thought, no, you're gaming the system. I have respect for you. So she took her little dog to Panama to the beach for free. Because by law, they have to let the dog on for free, eh? No. She was my hero after that. But my first impression was, oh no, snowflake has to have a companion animal. But they have a weight limit, 75 pounds for a companion animal. Because I checked into it for Doug. Because I was seriously going to go and start seeing a psychiatrist to be declared unstable. But then yesterday I got a message from my lawyer that I have to be stable because my gun license in Venezuela, there are two types of gun license. One is for hunting, which I have to go through the Ministry of Environment to get the hunting license for it. And the other one is for self-defense. and I want the self-defense gun license, and that one I have to take a psychological test. So it wouldn't be a good idea to have a companion animal certification entering the country, and then get a psychological test that I'm a crazy person. I don't think they'd give me a gun. Okay, what do we got here? You're not sort of bathrooms in your new house. I don't know what you're saying there, Chris. Wait, I wish this was only a week long. I'm entering the end of week 2. I just want it to end. I got so much to do. I want to drywall that back room. That's it. As soon as that room's done, folks, and I put the floor down and finish it all up and move my office back there and set my kitchen back up to be my kitchen, I can list the house for sale. I have no pain in my back, but I have a wicked rib problem when I cough. So, oh, bathrooms. They're crazy in the bathrooms down there, Christopher. 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms in the house that I bought. Hello, Digger Pete. Yeah, I know, Krista. Next week, I'm hoping I'll be better. I can start working. Because like I said, as soon as that back room, I got to get it done. And the hardwood floor place in town has got a sale. So I'm going to do hardwood floor back there. I did go to the hospital Saturday night, but there was nobody there. Oh, that was all right. You know, Mindy, viruses, they last 2 to 3 weeks before your body can fight it off. You know, that's it's a brutal. It sucks. It just sucks. Not like the cold. You know, bad cold, 4 or 5 days, 7 days tops. But it's so frustrating right now because I really want to work on my back room here. The sooner I can get this place listed, the better. Maybe I'll be leaving sooner than I think. You know? I really want to work on buying that farm where I was live streaming from in the mountains. That place is haunting me. Mindy, I've been sick 3 weeks. I've done 3-week stretches with viruses, pneumonia. You want to rent a room? Well, I'll have a house because I'm going to buy another place, Johnny. I found 3 other houses, folks. I haven't told you this, but when I was down there, I found 3 more houses, and I've got a local hunting the owners down. I plan on when I sell this farm, I'm gonna repurpose some of my money because that country is the place to invest right now. It's so cheap, it's ridiculous. But the farm, that's my personal place. Don't say the P word. Pneumonia? I don't have it. I have a virus of some sort. I could do a little bit of managing. I have people down there that want to do the managing for me. Because I don't want to live in the heat. I'm really drawn to the mountains, folks. The mountains, I don't know what it is. I think what about the mountains, I think what it is, like like Kumina is really nice, beautiful place. It's like unbelievable. 30 degrees every single day. It's just beautiful all the time. Except the water on the ocean was cold this time. It was cold. I didn't like it. Wasn't nice. You could during the day go swimming in the heat of the sun was nice, but at nighttime, no fun at all. Not like in October. The water in October was so warm it was sickening. but I wouldn't want to live there year round. It's the mountains that the mountains is like, that's the spot, man. I don't know what it is about the mountains. I think it's a combination of, like, you get up in the morning, it's cool. It's really cool. It's it's like 14, 16 degrees. It's just fresh feeling, really fresh. The oxygen feels good. There's so much oxygen in the air from all the foliage. And then around 10, 11 o'clock, it starts warming up and it gets really comfortable. Like, not hot, like 22, 23. But if you're sitting in the sun, it feels like you're on the beach getting microwaved, basically from 11 till 6. And the back deck of the Hobbit house that I want to buy faces west. And when the sun sets, the back deck just gets baked. And it's just, it's like from your tips of your toes right to the top of your head. It's like, so beautiful and warm. And it's like, my God, this is unbelievable. Like, it's just, you can't believe this. And then at 6 o'clock to 7, it starts cooling down. And at 7 o'clock, the air conditioning turns on, the natural air conditioning. The sun goes behind the mountain, which I posted a picture on WhatsApp of that, the picture of the sun, and the whole skyline of the mountains lights up, and the temperature just drops. It's like someone turns a switch on, and you got to instantly put pants on and a fuzzy on, and the temperature drops to like 18 degrees. Bang, just like that. Instant air conditioning. It's like the ultimate. Like, every day you get your 6-7 hours of beach, and then every night it turns into Canada temperatures, and no bugs, no mosquitoes, and the lights, there's no bugs around the lights. It's like, it's really, and there's no fleas, which is really strange. I don't understand. The dogs have no fleas. It's not like Kumina. It's weird. It's like some kind of paradise because of the altitude. I don't know. I have a respirator, Laura. No, I didn't see bits of plastic in the water. And the internet rocks, The internet rocks. Oh. No, Chris, there's, once you have your permit, and you go to the gun store, you can buy whatever you want. Oh, my ears are plugged, Laura. I can breathe through my nose, but my sinuses are all plugged here. It feels like I'm on a plane right now. I don't know. No, there is mosquitoes. I did see some mosquitoes, Susie, but they're gotta be all males because none of them were biting. I never got bit yet there. Kumina, different story. There's mosquitoes there, the little tiny buggers. Oh, I hate those little tiny mosquitoes. Well, Rooster, my plan is to bring people there because there are people there that have nice properties that would like me to help bring people there to spend money and to help the local economy. And that's my plan. I've already been researching private airplanes to fly there because it's a brutal drive. It's an 8-hour brutal drive through the mountains. We'll put it this way, to give you an idea of what it's like to drive, because I timed stuff to see how long it took. 3.5 hours, 146 kilometers. So give you an idea, going through the mountains, 146 kilometers through the mountains, and it took 3.5 hours. So, no, this right now what I'm talking about, Keith, yes, it has nothing to do about the virus. We've already talked about the virus earlier in this live stream. And I've already told you I don't have it. We can jump back onto it and go back and forth. Your attention span's that short. Well, sinus milking clears the ear tubes. Oh, really? Huh. I'm setting myself up for retirement. I don't know. I'll work till I die, Rooster. I like working. I just want to find a new topic that's fun to work at. And I see a whole bunch of people. Yeah, I know, Eric. I know what you're thinking, Eric. Eric, keep it clean. Keep it clean, Eric. I know exactly what you're thinking. I want to help people. There's a whole bunch of people there that need help. Whole bunch of people that need help. Oh, and it's so easy to help them because it doesn't take much to help them. Like I was looking at buying tires, for the truck, and the tires are expensive, $100 a tire because they come from the U.S., but 50 cents to install them. Yeah, I brought 4 kilograms of coffee back, Laura. 4 kilograms. I gave away 2 kilograms already to 2 people that I owe a great deal to, that Kind of Cute Keith and somebody else that helped me immensely. So I only have 2 kilograms left. So, but it doesn't take much to help those people. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. So. Oh man. Anyways, but the mountains. I think about the mountains every day. I think of the mountains more than I do Kumina. I really like the mountains. And I really like the Hobbit house. I'm so glad Abram doesn't see this live stream because he doesn't know how much I like it. Because I'm sort of playing standoffish because I'm negotiating with the other 5 property owners to buy all the land around the farm. So I don't really want him to know my enthusiasm level for the farm, because then he'll develop some crazy price syndrome, like one of the landowners have. One of the landowners that I'm talking to is crazy on the price, just crazy, like he's just right out there. So like crazy, like he's loony, doesn't have any concept of price. Oh. But like I said, I got all these videos I got to edit. I just haven't been well enough to edit. So you can see the mud hut people. That's poor. The mud hut people are really poor. They want to sell me their farm. They were so generous. So yeah, I know I got to restrain my joy. But he'll never watch this stream, so I don't have to worry about it, Susie. But the Hobbit house. Like I saw, man, that's all I can think about is the things I want to do to that house. Turn it into like the inside of it, fix it all up, westernize it, make it comfy. Oh, it's a beautiful place, folks. Beautiful place. Clean water, fresh air, so quiet. Oh, it's like, and it's got wicked internet. That's the crazy part. Like I'm in the middle of nowhere on the mountains, and it's got the internet's so perfect. That's what blew me away. It was the best internet I had, and the whole trip was in the mountains. It was hard to believe because I couldn't believe I was live streaming, from up there in the mountains. I can upload videos. I can do everything. Everything I do here, except live stream. Won't be able to live stream because I don't have enough bandwidth for that. But that could get fixed in the future because they've they made the announcement last year that they're going to upgrade the cellular to 4G. So if they upgrade to 4G, I could live stream a lot more. I'd have more bandwidth. Oh. Anyways, I'm going to go take care of the ducks because I have to put water in the barn and go pick up the duck eggs. Get ready for a very cold tonight. The internet is through a cell tower when I'm in the mountains. So I showed the cell tower in the background when I was live streaming. You can see it right from the Hobbit house. It's just like a little Hobbit house. Every time I was like, I got pictures of it, and I was like, that's a little tiny Hobbit house. Well, And oh, it's not my property yet. Soon, hopefully, I can cement this deal in. But uh, the internet went down. It's always under attack. The internet's always going down, and on February the 8th, Abram and I couldn't talk, and his internet went down. His network went down that he was on. And then the next day I read the news, and it turned out that the Colombian guerrillas had attacked the national cell tower system, and they'd lit a warehouse on fire where all the equipment was, and it was exactly the company that Abram Law has a service with. They sent him the article, and it turned out they killed all 6 of them, the Colombian guerrillas, who just happened to. It was like, oh man, it's the trail always leads back to the 6 they killed. There was pictures of them that they were the same group that Juan Guaido has pictures of meeting with, who, he's CIA backed. So the U.S. government paid these guerrillas to attack the communication system and take it down. And I'm talking to Abram, it goes down for a day, and then the next 2 days later I read the news about these 6 guerrillas getting killed that attacked the system, and it's like, the U.S. up to it's 3-letter alphabet group up to they're no good, And the sad part is the people suffer. That's the part that makes me mad about this all. The people suffer. But he's like, when their internet goes down, they don't have ATM. Like, they don't have debit cards, and they can't sell anything. Like, they can't, like, literally commerce stops unless you got paper, and there's no paper. That's another problem, is that there's no paper. Like, like in like a hyperinflation economy, which I've seen. I've been in Brazil when it was hyperinflation, and it was like big bills, 10,000, 100,000, 500,000 bills. There's no bills. They don't have paper. So like it's like everything's done through debit, and the currency is manipulated, and then if they take the internet down, they literally can't sell anything because nobody's got money. It hurts the people. It's really sad, folks, when you see it with your own eyes, Like when you see it with your own eyes, it's really, really sad. It's like when you're right there, right in front of you, and you see this going on, and it's like, it's infuriating, Anyways, Eric would take the ducks to the U.S. Yeah, it'd be hard getting them in. Well, especially now, everything would be quarantined. An apple blackberry crumble would be very good. It would be very good. Which just gives me an idea, Susie, because I bought a bag of 4 berries: raspberry, blackberry, blueberry, and something else. Maybe strawberry. That would be that'd be a good crumble to make. But the apple's pretty good too, though. I don't make any more treats. I ate the whole thing. I'm dying. Oh. Their currency is being manipulated outside the country. So, it's because there's no hyperinflation. You need paper printed, large amounts of it, and there's no paper. Like, nobody has paper. Because I wanted to buy some new bills, because I wanted to bring some money back, and I couldn't even get bills. I couldn't even buy money. Like, there's like no paper. You go to the bank and they got nothing, It's being manipulated outside the country. Well, the whole country bases the value of the currency on an Instagram account. And I'm like, who's running the Instagram account, Oh, that was last year's news about the Home Depot guy with a server in his basement. Now it's an Instagram account. I'll post the link if you want to hear. I'll post the link to the Instagram account in the chat. Then I'm going to go, because I got to go take care of the ducks. Here. Where are we? Oh, where am I? I only follow 9 people. is it here? There it is. So the problem is the Instagram account keeps getting taken down. Oh, the exchange rate's gone down, folks. It's 75,000. Okay, I'm gonna post it, the link, if you want to see what the exchange rate is. This is the account that they base the exchange rate on, and nobody knows who runs this account. Anyways, I'm gonna go and take care of the ducks. I'm gonna go outside, and you know. Anyways, thanks for joining me this morning, and as soon as I get better, folks, I absolutely promise. I really want to get these videos up so you can see everything. I'm going to post on the 50 Ducks page the photos that they sent to me, because they're working like little busy ants down there on my house, getting it ready for Doug and I, because we're moving, and you can see them working away and installing stuff and working away and all that kind of neat stuff. Anyways, so have a great day. Thanks for joining me for this 81 minutes and 21 seconds, and I'll talk to you later.